Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be discussing the 7 best activities to do in Korea. I've been here for about 4 years now. I've done so many things in Korea, and these are the 7 best things that stick out to me. These are the 7 things that I think you guys will love and enjoy and appreciate. So stick around to the end of the video and let's get into it. Number 1 is paragliding. So I went paragliding in 2022 through the Meetup app. It's a really cool app where you can join these groups that organize transportation, organize the activities, housing, etc. And all you need to do is pay, turn up, and they pretty much organize everything for you. It's a really cool thing. But we went to Gokseong and we did paragliding there. It was an awesome day out. Made so many lifelong friends there as well. That's why it's really cool if you're a foreigner to do something like that, and would highly recommend doing this. Also in the area there's a really cool restored train that you can go to, and you can jump on it and it gives you a little tour of Gokseong. And there's also some beautiful spots for kayaking around there, which we actually went and did too. Number 2 is the Hwacheon Sancho Ice Fishing Festival. That's a mouthful. And that is a really cool activity that we did. That is towards the north of Seoul. We booked that through Klook, which is another really cool app that you should be using. We booked and paid, and it included transportation, gear, everything like that. And there was so many activities around there. That was a really cool, low-key, not a lot of publicity around it. We went in January where the river was fully frozen, and then you can fish through the holes. When you catch the fish, you can actually keep some of them and you can take them to the people that run the place, and they will grill them for you, so you can actually eat the fish that you've caught, which is really cool. And of course you got to have that with some makgeolli as well. Number 3 is the DMZ Tour. So this is a tour that takes you into the most dangerous border in the world. This is actually our latest video on the channel, so go there to check it out if you want to watch the whole experience. But it pretty much takes you to the Dora Observatory where you can see North Korea, the 3rd tunnel. It also just takes you and it shows you the whole of the history between North and South Korea, the Korean War. You can book this on the Klook app. It's actually quite cheap. It's around 80,000 won, which is not bad for the whole experience. That includes access to all different areas, transportation, and a guided tour, which they explain everything to you. So definitely try out the DMZ Tour if you're ever in Korea, but this is a very well-known thing to do. Before we continue to number 4, we're gonna go and get what we came here for, and that is for a good breakfast and a good view of Seoul. Let's go in. Number 4 is cycling around Jeju. So Jeju is one of Korea's most iconic islands, probably the most famous islands of all of them. So pretty much you can cycle around Jeju, which is about 234 kilometers. You can cycle around the entire perimeter of the island, and it will take you about 2 to 4 days depending on how quickly you want to do it. You can rent a bike in Jeju City or Sogwipo, and it's really well done. There's so many great trails around there. It's super safe to do. There are some trails though that you have to go onto the highway, which is a little bit dangerous, but always go with a friend. But this is honestly one of the hardest, probably the hardest activity I've done in South Korea. I did it with a good friend of mine, and it is beautiful because you get 3 different types of Jeju. It has so many different types of landscapes, so it's really cool because of that. Along the route you can stop, and there's a little passport book that you have, and you need to get stamps. So the aim of it is to get stamps along the entire route, and at the end of it you'll have all the stamps that you've collected along the way. So that's kind of a nice little incentive to go along the entire route. But this is definitely something that you should be doing that most people don't do, and South Korea is famous for its cycling routes. Let's dive in. Excited?
Yeah.
You got a salmon bagel and I have a
Breakfast bagel.
breakfast bagel. That looks beautiful. Number 5 is Airhouse Festival. So this is a mountain festival in Korea, and it usually has 2 events per year. Usually in the beginning of the first half of the year and the second half of the year, not in winter, but in spring and autumn, the two best seasons of the year. So they do not post on websites. You can find them on Instagram, where they post pretty much everything, artists, dates, locations, etc. Usually they go back to the same ones, but it's along a river or in a mountain. It is such a cool experience. It's more than just a rave or a party. It is also an experience. There's things like guys playing didgeridoos, there's aerobics during the mornings, those kind of things. It's so cool. So this is something that if you enjoy a little bit of a party and being in the mountains, you should definitely do as an activity. I've made so many friends, and it's one of the best memories I've ever had in Korea. I've been twice and I do not regret it at all. Kids. So number 5 is snowboarding in Korea. I know that Korea is not really well known for that, but it is a great activity. Most parks are about an hour drive from Seoul, so it's usually quite easy to get there. Costs about 80,000 won for the entire day. That includes tickets, renting gear, and transportation. That is also if you book on the Krug app, which is seamless and easy, as mentioned before. You can also do it on the Meetup app. There are some groups that go to these parks together, and you can make friends that way. But it's an awesome day out and activity. I've usually been around December and February. Around that time, that's usually the coldest time in Korea when there's the most snow. So that's the best time to do snowboarding in Korea. So now that we've eaten, we're having another stop off at one of Lasalle's best places in Namsan area or Itaewon area. Look at this. Cheers. And number 7 is a baseball game. So this is an absolute party. I've been to Jeju Stadium, which is about a 40-minute subway from the center of Seoul. Absolute party. There's a whole bunch of dancers and cheerleaders through the entire thing, so it makes it for a good time. Order a beer, get some Korean fried chicken, and you won't regret it. I think the tickets range between like 10 to 30,000, and you can order them on the website on Google or Naver. You can also go onto Naver Maps or Naver as well and order from there. It's super seamless, super quick, and you can also go to the stadium and buy physical tickets if you want to. So that's also an idea. But yeah, baseball in Jeju is definitely something you should be doing in Korea. So there you have it. These are 7 of my best experiences in Seoul. These are my personal experiences, so keep that in mind. Let me know if you agree, disagree, if you would add anything, if you would remove anything. But yeah, I would love to hear in the comments. Until next time, see you then.